What's going on, everybody? This is Raw Star, and you're listening to the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm joined with my wonderful, beautiful, multi-talented, and very extremely tasty, Miss Sarah Lace.
Hey, speaking of tasty, I think I'm ovulating this week because I was just dripping like extra wet, and I was like I did not know why, but I was just extra wet. Speaking of extra wet, let me introduce you guys to the gorgeous blonde bombshell that seems to be getting me wet right now, Nicole Aria.
Hi.
Hello,
Glad I'm getting you wet.
yes, mommy, especially in that red lingerie, looking extra cute and delicious.
I wore it for my little Mrs. Incredible cosplay last night, and I was like, "Oh wait, this still looks cute, and like the titties are tittying in this. Let's toss it back on."
They
I
definitely
mean,
are.
you look fantastic, my friend. I'll just say it like that so it doesn't get weird.
Get weird. We like it
Coming,
weird.
coming from me, being a male, I can only go so far. But if Sarah,
No, go
but if,
Without
further.
going
but
I
if,
too
love
but
it.
if,
far.
but if Sarah says it, it doesn't seem as weird. So,
No, I want all the cocks hard and all the clits throbbing. That is my goal
Yes.
of being a
see,
hot person.
the thing is like since I'm on the podcast for at least another 50 plus minutes, I can't. I'm not allowed to get I'm not allowed to get my cock hard right now. You
Are you
listen out, you
I mean,
listening
you're
out
allowed
there.
to. It's just you can't really do anything with it
I
on
can't do nothing
camera.
about it. So y'all out there listening and watching, like y'all can't see anything, but y'all can see the top of something, and that top of something looks fantastic. And
mhm.
y'all can do something about it right now. Personally, I can't. You know, yeah, I can't right now. So I
I
have to
mean, as long as you have a good poker face, you can jerk off whenever you want if it's only you're
Mhm.
up. Like,
oh no, because like when I jerk off, I have to lean back a little bit, because like there's a
uh,
table right
Lean
here.
back, open
Like
your legs up,
not
and
not not talking about too much of my member, but the way I'm sitting right now, it's a table that would be blocking me hitting
just
the.
say you have a
be
big
able
dick.
to.
Just say
No,
it.
no, no, I don't have a big dick. I have a very good boyfriend dick.
Love
So
those.
I have a boyfriend dick. I'm
It's
not.
nice and thick. I've
Yeah,
seen
thank you.
it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like she has seen my dick before, and yes, it's I'm more thick than lengthly, so
that's the
I
best.
can spread you out a little bit, but I'm not going to hit your esophagus from going inside down below. So
Hey,
I'm
it
not.
Honestly,
would have.
like short and thick is fantastic. I'm short and
Well, I
thick.
mean, wait a
I
minute.
mean,
I mean, wait a minute.
Exactly.
I
Look
didn't
at
say it was
you.
short. I just said like it's not dread long.
It's not the
I'm
longest,
not, I'm
but
not, I'm not going to like, I'm not as long as Isaiah, for example. So,
look, he's still got 7, 8 inches to him.
thank
If
you.
in case anyone was curious.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is not boyfriend dick. That is much bigger than boyfriend dick. Are you kidding me?
I
Seven,
mean,
eight, and thick. Boyfriend dick is like 5 or 6.
like,
Mm-hmm.
I would say this because this,
Excuse me.
okay,
We got him
I'm gonna
blushing
say this.
now.
So, I have like a Samsung S22 Ultra. So I have everybody uses rulers and stuff. I put it beside my phone, and I'm longer than my phone. So you know how big this is. I'm
More
longer
than
than this.
boyfriend dick. Exactly.
No, you are appropriating boyfriend dick culture, sir.
Hmm.
I
That is not. You are
That is
shaming
bigger
those.
than boyfriend dick.
no
I'm
because
curious
like
if the fans have boyfriend dick or if they're a little longer than that. Do
I
they
said
underestimate their size the same way that you do?
they might because I always say this because and you can attest to this. I'm more of a grower than a shower. So when I'm soft, I'm like I don't want anybody to see me. Like I'm like
What's wrong with that?
When he's
no.
soft, it's like, oh, look at that little thing. It's so cute.
I
When it's
love
big, it's
those.
like, oh, okay.
Honestly, I fucking love a grower. Those are my favorite type of cocks. Like shower's fun and all, but it's like, okay, I know what I'm getting. But when it's growing and you feel it grow in your mouth or in your hands,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh, look what I'm doing. It's a magic trick.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and like so that's why I always tell my boy like because like it's like I don't want you to see like I don't want you to see me like like oh
Don't
no.
be ashamed of a soft dick. Most dicks, when they're soft, are like that big.
Exactly.
I'm not
Yeah,
that
it's like,
sick.
what is it? Have you seen the David, that art, the sculpture? Like,
Yeah,
he's got, because he's soft. If he had a hard
Mhm.
dick on it, that'd be a pornographic statue, but it is art while it's soft.
yeah,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
and that's the one thing
It's a magic trick for sure.
but I
Uh,
always say like
Bro,
I think I have a good boyfriend dick. Like I don't think that like I don't have the dick that if I was in porn that no take that back. I take that back. I'm bigger than at least a few of these porn people. But
I mean,
Not gonna name names.
well, I'm not I definitely won't name names because they're out here making money doing what they do and I am cheering them on so much. And
mhm.
oh, I'm sorry. We forgot to do something important. Nicole, tell us about yourself. Who are you? We got it.
Uh, Hi, I'm Nicole and I'm a whore. Um,
Oh, I love the horse.
You are not just a whore. You are an educated whore. Get it right. You understand biology in every sense of the match of the manner.
Anatomy.
yeah, I
No,
do
no,
have
she has
a
a
bachelor's in
degree.
biology with a focus on environmental science and animal science.
See?
Oh
Um,
shit! So you are a genius. I thought
Yeah.
you was like, oh
I
yeah,
wouldn't say
anatomy lessons. No,
no.
you really meant biology,
No,
I'm not genius. Like, I mean,
Nicole has a
I didn't have
brain
like
on
a
her.
4.0. I mean, it was like a
girl.
3.6, but still.
Right?
See,
Hey, that's still amazing. A
I
3.6 is a really good score
I had a
for like a
4.0 in
GPA.
my I had a 4.0 in my master's. I'm a nerd.
Woo!
But I had a 3 point I got a 3.8 in my doctorate, so I'm dumb, you know.
In your
For a doctorate, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's just a bunch of meaningless knowledge that's in my head right now.
I feel that. I mean, I regret my degree personally. I wish I went to trade school, because at least I would have some use with mine.
Mhm.
I'll be honest with you. Like I just started collecting degrees because I was bored. And I'm still like I'm getting my doctorates right now because I'm bored.
In
Yes.
what?
That's I'm getting my doctorates in business administration. I mean, yeah, BBA.
Nice.
And I literally only need to write 60 more pages and I'm Dr. Roster.
Only
I'll
60
be
pages. Are you kidding me?
Holy
I'll be
crap.
Reverend Dr. Rostar.
Wait, what?
I'll be like if I write when I finish these next 60 pages, I'll be Reverend Dr. Rostar.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Because I'm
you just
bored.
fabulous.
That's what
Awards
you get. That's what you
and
get
certificates.
Wait, but
when
when
you're
you say
single.
do you have a degree in theology or
Yeah, right
He,
here. I can't
he's actually ordained.
yeah.
do you want to marry me and Sarah?
Hey, yes, please.
I'm supposed to be married. I only did it because someone asked me to marry them. So and I haven't even did that yet. So yeah, I like
Oh.
literally if
Mhm.
Nicole, if you ever like come to my crib and come go to venture in the mighty box that everybody talks about, you will see that I have a whole bunch of random books about the proper way to marry everybody.
That's so cute.
Exactly.
What?
I
I don't think Nicole knows about the box, but yeah, it's
I
a rent.
don't. This sounds exciting.
So so
Sorry, my
Nicole,
eyes keep watering. I got a bunch of cum in them yesterday, and they're still a little sensitive.
ooh, girl.
I'm sorry, Nicole. I didn't mean to go there. No,
Really? What?
it went right over her head. Never mind.
Just like half the cum did. Yeah.
Right? I
No.
do recommend some allergy eye drops. That
Oh,
should,
I've used.
yeah,
It
like
was a
because
big,
I've
thick
seen
load right in
people,
my eye.
I've
So,
seen people use just regular eye drops, but I say use allergy eye drops. It helps the inflammation too.
yeah, I pretty much only own allergy eye drops because I'm like really allergic to my cats. So I use them every day anyway.
Dang, girl, you allergic to cats and you still have them?
I'm also allergic to other types of animals, and I volunteer with an animal rescue twice a week.
That's so cute.
And before I was a whore, I was a vet tech. Like I'm just all about saving animals,
I
even
love
though they
that,
kill me.
right? Might
I'm
as well.
technically
Like
like
something is
what's
gonna kill
what's
you.
crazy is like I'm allergic to cats, but cats and dogs, but it doesn't bother me in Los Angeles. When I'm home in where I'm from in Indiana, it's horrible.
Huh, maybe it's like a combination of cat and pollen allergy, and the pollen
Probably,
like outranks it or something.
That's
probably.
definitely
Local
a
flora.
possibility. Mhm.
But no, the box I'm talking about, I have like I get a whole bunch of sex toys for free, and I like they are all unused, and so people come through here for their first time. They either go through the big box of just free sex crap that I have, or they go through the free lingerie and or the unused lingerie that I purchased to do photo shoots of people with, and I didn't use. So these boxes just pile up. Like for example, like I know Sarah came by and took a whole torso with her.
Mhm. It was
Yeah,
18 pounds. Hard as fuck to put in my carry-on, but I
she
did
took an
it.
18-pound
Wait,
torso.
one of the torsos that have the
Yeah,
Yep.
I've had those in my
It was
Amazon
like
wish
a
list forever
huge
because I
one.
want to buy them, but
I might have one here, and next time I see you, I will bring it to you. But like this,
Mhm.
the last time I saw you, I had two in my trunk.
you didn't offer it to me.
He's
They
such a whore.
You know I
no,
love a
no,
good
someone
DP.
no, someone had asked for it, and I said, okay, I just put it in my trunk. And like if you saw me when I was leaving, they just followed me in my trunk, and then someone else had to carry the box for them because it was too heavy.
Oh my god! Imagine like seeing like a when like I saw a story on like Twitter or something, I don't know, and like the police came to someone's house because one of her wigs was like sticking out of her trunk, and
Yeah, I saw that,
someone
and she
called because they're
Oh.
imagine seeing like a torso out of someone's trunk.
Mhm. That'd be kind of weird.
Excuse me, there's a sir, there's a dick part like poking out of your tail light.
I will look on your wish list to see what I have off your wish list in my because I have it's two boxes right now just full of crap, and I know I have two half torsos
Oh,
in my thing right
amazing.
now. It's that
Well,
crazy.
one thing
Like
I really need is vibrators because I own
I
seven
have a
vibrators and I use them so much. They're literally all so new. I went to use three different ones and like the pieces inside them were like rattling because they broke off from me using them on full power for so long.
I
Dang,
definitely
girl, use the
have at
full power.
least I
Yeah.
Ooh.
definitely have at least like seven vibrators in there. At least seven different kinds.
Mhm.
They like I'm not like I don't use them because I'm straight, so they just sit in
Straight
there.
use vibrators as
Okay,
well.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no, no, no.
flashy about
I mean the dicks, the
oh.
the dicks. Yeah,
Straight people like dicks too, or straight men like dicks too.
I don't put
That's true.
I don't put dicks anywhere inside of my body. I put it like that.
There you go. As a
Yeah,
personal preference,
I
not as a
don't
straight
person
person.
like no, no, no. Like not yeah. As a personal preference, I don't stick anything inside of my crevices unless it's
It's
a
so
titty.
funny how I'm the total opposite. I'm like, put
Well,
everything
Like
inside of
fill
me.
him up.
and like and I do want to throw this out there. So I've known Nicole since she first started, like around the time
Yeah.
when she first started in the industry. And the first time she came on our podcast, I think she was like 2 months into her journey.
Oh
Like
yeah, it was a long time
it
ago.
was not that long ago. It was only 2021, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I've only been in the industry 3.5 years. For me, beginning my career was a lifetime ago.
Yeah, that wasn't that that
I
was
feel
only
that.
3 years ago. It's not even 5 years ago. And I seen this woman blossom into like what you see before her like her today, and I've loved everything that I've seen her do. Like I've told her before, like I'm cheering her on like hard, even though like I don't see as much as I used to. I'm like, yeah, go Nicole, no go Nicole, and like I be in my little my cheerleader corner, like
Oh, I love you.
so. So when you start like since your last on this show to now, what do you feel differently from like your focusing your career?
Oh my God, so much. So I mean, other than the fact that since I last saw you, I've had like 6 different hairstyles and I bought a whole new butt. Um, uh, career wise, I like earlier since I was like still like newer, I needed like all these studio scenes to like promote myself and get myself out there. Uh, Now like I only take studio scenes if I'm like, yeah, I'm really gonna love this. Like I like actually actively want to do this like a lot. I'm not just like accepting it because it's offered to me like when I first started. Um, and I get to focus on like I have the freedom to take 2 days a week off work to volunteer, which has filled my soul so much. I moved into from a studio apartment to a 2 bed, 2 bath recently. I get to go live on OnlyFans, like make my own schedule whenever I want. Last night was my first live for Halloween. I like never used to go live because I was so busy focused on like I have to get ready for like studio seeing this and travel for this and how am I going to make money? And now it's like, oh, I get to do this for fun now. Like I just enjoy it so much, and then like the fans come and have a great time. And, it's so fun, and I love this more and more as time goes on because I get more ability to have freedom with like creativity through my financial freedom. Like it's just awesome.
I've seen a lot of people say that recently that they enjoy, like being on the creator side because like for one big reason, one, they own their own content. They're not doing like that one off like, oh, I did this thing for, a company, whatever, and now they own it forever. And that same scene, like you get paid like between 13 to 24, whatever your rate is, for that scene, you can make more money off of that than anything else. And plus you have more control over who you shoot with, you know. You're not just getting there one day and you say, oh, I don't like this a-hole, but I'm here and I forgot to put this man on my no list, and
Yeah.
I don't want to get charged a cancel fee, and it's like, let's hurry up and
Yeah,
get this over with. And you have no
yeah.
chemistry with person.
Sometimes they would switch up the like person you're supposed to film with like at the last minute. So maybe on the call sheet it'll say the
Mhm.
person's name, then you show up and it's like a different person. You're just like, wait, first am I the right
Yeah.
spot?
That happened to me last week with they bait and switched the director. They had a different director on the sheet, and I showed up and it was a different director, and I was like, "That's awkward."
And it sucks because
Still a
like
great scene, but like,
some
maybe
some
don't do
some
that.
some directors are so darn good that
Mhm.
and you haven't worked with said director, and you get your hopes up so much because that director is so freaking good. Then you get
Mhm.
there and it's like, oh, it's still gonna be
So
good, but oh.
Yeah,
yeah, I
like
get
that's why
that.
like my own content, like I'll pay some directors that I love like their rate of
Mhm.
like for shooting and stuff and to direct, and then I get like locations and I'll make it look exactly how I want with whatever talent that I want.
Mhm.
And it's still like my dream scene shot the way I envision it because I don't have director brain quite yet since I'm still pretty new. I'm like
Mhm.
one day maybe, but for now I'm like someone else please tell me what to do. I want to focus on being fucked.
I get that. That's
I
pretty
think
awesome.
honestly, I think the hardest thing about, even directing is just coming up with the best script slash scenario, unless it's Gonzo.
Mhm.
And like, ooh, I don't know what just happened. A pop-up just happened on my screen. Like, like trying to do that is always the most difficult part of my mind.
Yeah, because I mean, for example, sometimes I don't have a scenario until we actually show up. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, this room looks better than this original idea, for example. So we'll go ahead and do like this, and this. Because I personally do like produce my own stuff. I won't say I'm amazing, but I kind of keep it like amateur vibes. But it's like sometimes you have something in mind, but then you show up to the location and that idea that you had in mind just won't necessarily work there. So you kind of have to like come up with something at the last minute and be like, all right, this scenario will turn out so much better than what the original scenario was, you know? So sometimes it is definitely better to have someone else do that for you so you can kind of just show up, be pretty, and kind of make sure you know what to say, you know?
Yeah. Like,
what is your dream scene, Nicole?
um, I don't know if I have like a dream scene. I've always had an idea of something I want to shoot for my sites where I want to get like a blow up pool and make it like a gangbang turned bukkake kind of thing where I want a big gangbang of like me in like a little skimpy bikini and stuff, and then like get off like all the gangbangy stuff, and then I hop in the little blow up pool, and then everyone stands around and drinks off of, like on top of me, and then I play around in like this like blow up pool with all the cum, and then I get to eat it up. And, yeah, because I really like cum.
That sounds hot. See, you need to do that maybe like a 4th of July vibe, you know?
Ooh.
If
Like
you can,
instead of going in a swimming pool, swim and cum.
exactly, you know? Maybe you do it where the location you're at doesn't have a pool, but you're just like, oh, come on, I really want a pool. I really want a pool. So you get the blow up one and bam, you fill it up with cum and swim in it.
Amazing. Yeah, yeah. Like because I wouldn't want to do it as a trade. I would have to like pay all the guys their rates. So
Mhm.
I'm like, I need to like make sure it's like the perfect guys for it.
Yeah.
Because like I know like the purpose of most gangbangs is, hey, if someone fucks up, it doesn't matter. We don't have to cancel the scene. But I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I don't want anyone fucking up. I want all my favorite dicks inside of me for this.
I mean, but
Exactly.
to be honest, you can't control like sometimes if someone messes up, you know,
Mhm.
but I understand what you mean. It's like at least if they mess up, they can keep on going and they still
Yeah, like
can.
that's why most male performers, their first scenes are gangbangs. It's like, hey, if you're not cut out for this, or like if you can't do it, like you don't have to cut the scene for everyone. Just goodbye to you.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, I've seen many people upon their first scene like do well, and then everyone after that is just they fail. 'Cause I feel like they're more prepared. Like sometimes they're more prepared for that first one, and
Mhm.
then after that, it's like they don't know how to not do this or what to do before
Yeah,
they
there's
exceed.
definitely some. Yeah,
Go ahead, go finish that sentence.
I'm saying there are some male performers in this industry that have been in either as long as I have or around that time, and they failed almost every single scene they've been in. And I'm like, how are you still getting work? Please stop wasting my time and everyone else's time. But
I know who you're talking
I'm like,
about.
it's okay. Like this
So, like,
industry isn't meant for everyone, and that's okay. But don't waste someone else's time and day and money just because you want to keep trying something you obviously can't do. I'm not like I know damn well I can't cook for the life of me. I microwave all my food. I'm not gonna show up to a restaurant and be like, hey, let me be your head cook. Like
that's true.
Well, Nicole, next time I have a barbecue, you're more than welcome to eat.
to what?
As next time I have a big barbecue, you're more than welcome to come eat.
To eat, not
Really?
to cook.
I would love that. I'm really, really good at eating. I'm really, really
Yeah.
bad at cooking because I
Yeah.
despise
I
it.
usually I usually have a cookout like every month. And
Ooh.
like I already had my first one this time and people left with all my Tupperware. So I guess it tasted good. So
Oh, that's exciting.
Get some more.
I am vegan, so if it is all like meat-based cookout kind of stuff, I may have to politely decline. But
I'm not gonna say the performer's name because the pictures are up though. But we had one performer who said she was vegan and we bought like a few plant-based uh sausages and
Mhm.
plant-based
yeah, I'm glad.
hamburgers.
Yeah,
And so we had that too. We
yeah, no,
had
I love that. Yeah,
Yeah, so we had that ready to go.
yeah. I'm like,
So
I can always bring the plant-based things as well. I just can't cook them, but I could bring
and
them.
we had mushrooms too. I only
Had
eat
what?
mushrooms. Mushrooms? Like we had barbecue some mushrooms.
Ooh,
Some like yeah, so we're accompanying of everybody's
I love
dietaries.
that.
Because
I
we get
was trying
like
to think if there's any food that I make that is vegan. I guess maybe the rice.
Yeah, rice. Yeah, probably that's
I
it.
think the rice that I make might probably be one of the only few like vegan options.
Yum.
But
Yeah, I
I'm a
mean,
decent cook.
Ooh,
I
what's your
cook
favorite
like
thing to
all
cook?
kinds of like Mexican food for sure. I cook
Ooh.
all kinds.
Oh,
Um,
there's this that one vegan Mexican restaurant that's around here. That's so good. I keep forgetting what it's called, but
yeah, don't say it because you might know your
what,
location. But
what
yeah,
is your favorite thing from there?
well, it's just like LA based.
okay.
Yeah,
Just gotta make sure, I don't want to fight nobody.
yeah.
I
No,
gotta,
I
I
would
gotta, I
never
gotta, I
fight.
gotta, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta defend Nicole's honor.
Mhm.
I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about someone finding my location. I have many addresses, but I know that I think it's like the Van Nuys area. It's like La Cochinera or something.
Okay.
Something like that. It's like a vegan Mexican restaurant that a lot of people I know like.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite food from there?
I've never been there because I don't go to Van Nuys too much. But I've been meaning to try it.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I was about to say, whatever your favorite food is, that's Mexican wise, I might be able to make it in a vegan option.
Yeah, just next time you go get tested, just say, "Oh, I'm in Northridge." If you go to that, or yeah, depending on where you go to, I can
Yeah,
go run over there really quick. It's not that far away from Northridge.
I need to. Whenever I get tested, I'm like on a mission. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get tested, and then I have to like jet back to go do like the errands that I have. I've been so busy lately. I love it, but I hate it. I'm like,
Dang.
I
See,
mean, but that's a good
what I
thing
like,
though.
oh, what I like to do when I plan to get tested is like get tested first thing in the morning, kind of like
yeah.
right before lunch. And then I basically plan to have lunch out. There's this like bakery slash cafe that's like right around the corner from the talent testing there. I'll usually stop and have lunch there and then run the errands. That way you're fueled for the day.
Smart.
So I
Yeah.
feel like you should do that.
Yeah, I mostly go to like I don't know, Erewhon, like all their locations are my favorite because they just have like ready to go food.
Yeah. See, but I recommend that like after you get tested, because either way they're still drawing blood, even though it's not a lot. So I like giving myself a little break. I call it
That's
rhythm
smart.
mode.
Yeah.
Have
See,
some food and then go do your thing for the
I
rest of the
really should do that. I
see
feel
where I
like
go,
I should
where I
rush
go get
back
tested.
home.
day.
See where I go get tested at. It's like nothing else over there. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like that's one in Sherman Oaks. So I go to that one mainly. So there's
The
nothing.
vegan Mexican restaurant.
Well, yeah. I mean, the last vegan restaurant that I went to, I walked in there and I ordered and I sat down and I started to eat before I knew it was vegan. So
Dang.
yeah, I literally I just looked up like I was looking for a place to eat really quick, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, this place is right next to where I'm at. So I was next to the airport, and I said, okay, let's go there. And I went there, I ordered, and I took a first bite. I'm like, is this vegan? And I took
Honestly,
a,
most of the places that I go to, you don't even realize it's vegan. Like they're just so God, there's so many good places. I can't even like Okada or Okado.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's on Ventura in I want to say Sherman Oaks area-ish. They're so fucking good. Oh my God. I might go there today actually. I might try to do some yeah, I'll get tested today actually because yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll do that.
see, that's the way I like doing it. Like, doesn't matter where I get tested and then find some place to eat, kind of just like relax and recover. And I like to use that time to kind of map the rest of the day out.
Mm.
You kind of like, if you have, for example, 3 errands to run, you kind of figure out like where they're all at, see which one you're doing first and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do have a lot of Amazon returns to do, and there's Whole Foods everywhere. So I'm like, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just take my Amazon returns to UPS because it's right next to where I live at, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
a lot easier to do it that way. But now I have to return something to Kohl's, and I'm like, that is so out the
Kohl's.
way to
Kohl's still
Kohl's.
exists?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
I
it was like Syria, like
I
serious.
I
no.
think of them as like an Amazon return center to an extent, because like anytime that you need to return something from Amazon, you really can just take it to Kohl's and they'll ship it for you.
Yeah, that's what I do for Whole Foods. But then, like, while I'm at Whole Foods, I'll get groceries.
That's so true.
Yeah, like the
That's
only
how they
reason
get
I'm going to
it
this one is because everyone else was gonna charge me to return my item. And I'm
What?
like, yeah, because
Whole
like,
Foods is free, and you don't even have to
well, no,
package it. You just give them the thing within any container or just like, with no bag, and they'll just do it for you.
well, that's how it usually is. But for this item, it was like $6 at Whole Foods,
What?
and yeah,
Do you not have Prime?
I had Prime.
Oh, he does. Trust me, he does.
I I can show you a picture from a few days ago from everything I ordered, and if
Was
I
it
did,
like a machine gun? Like, what the heck? Why?
it was no, I got a new top for my pot, and
They were going to charge you to return that?
yeah.
Nonsense.
See, if you guys don't like
Boycott.
to go out, I do have a tip. So you can actually go on the USPS website and order boxes. They'll send them to you as a set of 10. So I like to, the those like flat rate shipping boxes.
Mhm.
You can just pre-order them, like just order them online. They'll literally deliver them to your door. That's how I sell my undies. So I'll just like pre-order a box of 10 every once in a while, the small and like the medium, and then you just like print it out, tape it up, and then just schedule a pickup, and they'll even pick it up for you.
Ooh, yeah. Whenever I have boxes, I just go to the Dollar Tree. But oh, hi Benny.
See, no,
Yeah.
my issue was it was just a top of a pot, because I have a pot. Hi, kitty.
You
You're
just
so
have
Um,
cute.
I just have a type of poppy I was returning, and it just said, "Oh, you have to take it. You got to pay to take this back." And it's like, well, the only one was free was Kohl's. But
insane.
I'm gonna
They're
send
just
you,
really trying to get business to Kohl's.
yeah. So I'm well. I'm not gonna purchase anything in there. I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm just here
But
to
they
return
hope you
this.
will.
Yeah, they
I
hope.
It's like when
I
com-
Because last time I went by, I went like return something, and then I was like, you standing there by the counter waiting, and I was looking at things like, damn, that looks kind of cute. All the little accessories
yeah.
there, and I'm like, ooh, that's how they get you.
Yeah, it's why like so oh hi bye. It's why so many companies will give you like coupons and it'll be like $10 off this and nothing costs $10 anymore. So you have to spend
Yeah,
money regardless. So they figure while you're spending money, you'll spend more money and then be like, oh, the $10 is made up at that point.
exactly. Then they're like,
yeah.
oh, $10 off something, $20 or more. So you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm getting a good deal. It's like 50% off. Then you're
Well,
like,
You don't have
you
to
but
spend
that's
$4 to produce.
but that's when you do it economically. If it's $10 off, if you buy $10 or more, I mean you stop at like 10.50. It's only 50 cents.
But who has that self-control? I
Me.
don't.
I don't. I
At
don't.
if I go
No.
I have 12 Amazon packages a day coming over.
I hate. I'll probably have more. I hate going out to shop. So I only shop on
Online.
Amazon.
Mhm.
So like they always joke with me talking about I need to go to Amazon recovery center, like no,
Yeah.
because like
Amazon's
after
anonymous.
after this podcast, I'm gonna show you my deliveries from last week. It was all in one day, and it was sad. Like it
I
was,
promise we can compare Amazon shopping carts that I have reviewed.
yeah. We'll have a full on conversation, like, and you
Yeah.
might say, "Come on, Raw, really,
See,
really."
I think we all need to go to Shopaholics Anonymous or something.
Literally, but it's just so
The
convenient.
things
And like,
we're
I don't want to
admitting,
leave my home.
the
So
things we're admitting to, like, I don't even return most of my stuff because I'm like, oh well, someone might end up using it. Oh, I might just give it to someone else or
so
whatever. But
No,
here's
yeah,
the
I girl math it.
loaded.
Nicole, here's my issue. It's like if I'm sitting here, let's say me, you, and Sarah are sitting here, and we're just talking about hey, I ran out of Q-tips. I need to get some more,
Oh,
y'all.
Amazon them.
Yeah, and then like no, I'm just like let's say Sarah saying this. I would secretly just be over here on my phone and order it, and then within the next hour, it's just sent to the house. We like,
I'll say, yeah, I'll like DoorDash or whatever. Like if I want something or one of my friends is like, oh,
no,
I'm out
yeah,
of that. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah, and that's what I do. And it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's very costly sometimes, but it's just like, oh, no problem.
Oh, yeah. It'll be late night and there'll be times where I'm like, oh, I want some like yerba mate for some energy and let me get some mangoes and kiwis and stuff. And I'm like, I could drive 3 minutes to like Avon's or Whole Foods or whatever, or I could spend $70 and DoorDash it. And I'm like,
See?
I
And
guess
that's why we
I'm
get
spending
along.
$70 on something that costs like 10.
And that's why we get along.
Exactly. Because I
See,
just looked at
and that's why I
yesterday's
love Nicole.
burgers and I was like, well, it's literally like less than a 5 minute drive, but I don't want to put clothes on, you know?
Literally, if I'm not like I'm naked from here down, I put this on for this. If I'm home, I'm naked. So if you want me to put on clothes, walk out of my door, walk to my car, get in my car, drive somewhere, get out of my car, that is too much. I am door dashing it and I am answering the door naked and like scurrying away once they leave. Like,
Exactly. That's what I
See,
do. Like the Ring camera, I wait as soon as they're gone, I'll go and grab it all sneaky. Like, oh,
mhm.
here you go.
see,
Yeah,
here's
I
my
have my ring camera. I'm like, the second I see they're like down the hallway or out the elevator or whatever, I'm like, okay, hopefully there's no neighbors nearby. I like peek my head out while I'm bug ass and I get in at the door. I'm like, all right, time to go. I'll grab like skirt.
Exactly.
see, here's my issue is the fact that like when I'm alone in my house, like I am completely naked. But the thing is, it's like as soon as I have like one person over, like I'm fully shy. Like I would put this on and be fully clothed from head to toe. Like because I just feel weird just being naked in front of like others while everybody else is walking around having a pants like having a bottomless party and I'm the only one wearing clothes. Talking about you, Sarah. And yeah,
Oh, I know you're talking exactly about me. Sounds like me.
See, if I'm naked and a friend's coming over and I don't have to like go outside to get them, I'm staying naked.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with all my friends because a lot of them do walk around my house naked. Like I had this my pool party because there's a pool in my yard, whatever. Like someone just changed in the full backyard and it's just like okay. It's common, normal, and I just ignore it. But I just feel so like again, this goes back to the first conversation. I don't like want nobody to see me on soft.
aw.
It's like I keep my like because I don't like wearing underwear. So it's like and like so I gotta like be wait till like my friend gets hard before I take my pants off because I don't want you to see.
Your friend.
Yeah,
Your friend,
my best friend.
his friend,
Oh.
his
Yeah,
bestie.
I'm too subconscious. Question though, I'm reading on here. Where are you feature dancing?
I have no future dates at the moment. My last
Okay,
future dancing was in Sapphire 60 Upper East Side, New York.
okay. I think I
Uh,
saw that.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. I dressed up like a pink cowboy kind of thing, wearing a fuzzy pink
Yeah.
cowboy hat. I had like little pink sunglasses that were like heart shaped, little disco ball earrings with a pink cowboy hat on them, and like thigh high, knee high, like slutty little pleaser boots that were pink and pretty, and it was so fun.
That's so cute.
I actually wore like half of the outfit for my double badge GP double anal wild scene for Jules Jordan that just came out. I was like, I just bought this for feature dancing. Let's wear it for a scene.
did you just say you did a
Fuck yeah.
GVDA?
Yeah, it's my favorite. I have plenty of them.
I think he's thinking about that other movie with the Mormon dude and the
Okay,
stunt dick.
I don't think she's ever seen Orgasmo, but
I've
she.
never heard of that. So
Okay,
Oh my God, you have
your
to watch it.
homework. You have to
You
watch
have
it
to watch
later.
Orgasmo. No, it's a movie that came out in the 90s, and ignore the fact that Ron Jeremy's in it. But
mm,
Troy Parker and Matt Stone, you know, people who
yeah,
created
South Park.
South Park, they did a movie about like they were Mormons and they were going door to door, whatever, and you know, talking about Mormonism, whatever. And they stopped at a door, and the dude was filming a porno. And the thing is, it's like the male talent who was the character Orgasmo was a horrible actor, and he saw the dude like he saw it was Parker that he saw, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to be a star in my movie. And basically he comes in, he does all the acting, and then a stunt dick comes in and does the sex. And the thing is, he's talking to a woman that asks us about Mormonism, whatever, and she says, when you get to my age, all you can do is DVDA. And then they cut to a scene of people watching her give a DVDA, and I'm like, that's a lot. It's a lot of dicks at one time.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Like my favorite scene I've ever shot in my entire career. I talk about it literally all the time. It was wild because it's on my OnlyFans. It's me, Sean Alf, and Robbie Apples, and the original thing was, yeah, let's like shoot a DP. Like, why not? I was like, great. We started filming, and it was a DP, double vag, double anal. They laid down, and I rimmed both of them back and forth. I had a flashlight of my pussy because there's only one in existence, and I used it on one of them while I was sucking their other dicks, and then I'd switch. And then we took the flashlight out of the case and we shoved it into my asshole, and they fucked my ass pussy. And like it was like the wildest scene I've ever shot. It's an hour and a half straight because like 45 minutes and they're like, hey, like we could come if you're getting like whatever, whatever. I was like, no more dicks, please. And it ended up being an hour and a half of like the wildest scene I've ever shot.
I'm gonna tell you
Just
this, y'all.
hearing it,
I want to say something really quick. Y'all meet Nicole in person, and she is the sweetest, most innocent person in the world. And then
not
you
the
get to
way
talk, you get to talking to her about this stuff, and it just seems like you hear the craziest stories, and it's just like, oh my God, okay, Nicole. But
and
anyway,
then
but
she gives this cute little hee hee. Yeah, I did that. This cute little giggle, like
Yeah, I mean, I like to describe, like, I'd like to say I'm like the most wholesome anal whore next door. Like, I feel like that's my fucking vibe.
I can see that for sure.
So I'm like, I shot with Puck, and it was her first time ever fisting someone's asshole. And I love taking people's like anal fisting virginities because my ass will just swallow it up, and they're always like seeing their face, like, and I'm like, yeah. It's
You're like,
like,
yeah, that's right.
I want to say this,
that's on my name is though, because OnlyFans doesn't allow fisting because they're dumb.
on my notes it says that your party trick is you can fist your butt, and I'm
Yes.
like, I've never seen this party trick for one, and for
I'll do it right now.
I'm sure we can Google it. That's probably on Pornhub or
I
Xvideo
mean,
on a little freebie, guys.
I
But
mean,
the real
if
stuff is
anything that happens on here that's as sexual will be blurred out.
No,
yeah,
But yeah,
there's no fun in that.
right.
I mean, blurred out for YouTube.
Yeah.
I will send this to her for her OnlyFans, and if y'all see it there, that's on y'all, and it's fun. You get the whole yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
OnlyFans doesn't even allow it. They barely even
Nope.
allow anal. Like,
Someone
Well,
put their big toe in my pussy and they took it down. I'm like, I like,
where's fisting allowed?
all my fisting stuff is on my many vids
So yeah, so if anything
and
happens
sex
on here
paper.
sexually, I will send it to her and she could put it on her mini vids, and that's just her stuff because I'm not gonna get a copy of it, and why would I get? I would like no one else gonna get a copy of it. It'll go right there. So if she does that party trick, that's on her,
I'll
and
get a copy of it. I'll watch.
Ooh, ooh.
yeah, but no, I have not seen that party trick, and I've been to numerous parties with her, so I feel that I've been left astray because I haven't seen this party trick, and I've known her for 4 years. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like once I was at a party and I just shot an anal scene, so it was like, because I can't, like I say I can do it at any moment, but I have to be clean first,
yeah,
for obvious reasons. But like as far as like people are like, yeah, warming up for anal, and I'm like, what's that? Because as long as like she's clean and ready to go, I like before every anal scene, I go and I'm like, let me pop a quick fist in real quick, make sure she's good to go. And I have on my phone actually of the last one I did for the double anal where I was getting ready to pop a quick fist in before the scene. And John Strong was recording it on his phone because I was just chilling there with my fist in my butt. And then Zach Wilde came up and took a video of John recording it. So it was like an Inception anal fisting kind of thing. It was really funny.
That sounds so fun.
I'm like, I don't know if I could share it on here, but
Share what? You can share wherever you want to. Like anything that does anything, it will be blurred out. And I'll just send you the video. But no, the thing is this. That just sounds like it hurt. Because like
Not if you're ready for it.
I know that what's that? I have a lot of like the butt cleaning stuff in this closet right here, and a lot of people use it, whatever. And I hear stories about stuff they do with the butt stuff, and I'm like, ouch.
see,
And
anals never hurt me. I mean, a month into my career, so I already was doing anal scenes with thread, and
Jesus.
I didn't even warm up for that. I was just like, let me just yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry,
kind of insanity, though. See, I have
I-
never fisted myself or have been fisted, but I'll just use some big toys, you know? I'll just like spread
Wait,
it out
on which
little
hole?
by little. I kind of build it up.
Like
uh,
your butt or your pussy?
Yeah, for I haven't fisted anything yet, but like for my booty to like I do
so
actual prepping, you know?
so Sarah,
Like
so
I'll
what you're saying is next time you are in LA, someone has to fist your holes.
hey, why not? You know,
I don't know if you've ever fisted anyone before, but I'd love for you to fist my butt.
oh, that'd be fun. I have fisted someone's pussy because I had to like fish out a ball that they had in there.
Yeah.
But that was about it. I couldn't fit my whole fist in there,
Was that in
but
my bathroom?
no, this was actually in Miami during one of the
Okay.
Exoticas. It was my first Miami Exotica, and my
Oh my
room
god.
hotel roomie at the time. We did a little bathtub scene, and she was like, you know, putting balls inside of herself, and so she put one in her pussy, and she had some in her booty also. So I basically fisted one out of her pussy.
No, I just,
Oh.
you
Yeah,
know,
no,
they,
if you put your fist in my butt, it'll swallow you like all the way up.
Ooh, I have small hands too. So I
Yeah,
could
like I said earlier, I love taking people's like anal fisting virginities where like they've
Ooh,
never fisted a butt before, and I'm like, oh my god, my butt is perfect for you.
that would be awesome. I love that idea.
Yay.
Yeah. Pop my anal fisting virginity. Ooh. Roster is like, what did we stumble upon over here?
no,
Right?
because like, every time I ever like this goes back to every time I talk to Nina, Nicole, whatever, it's always so wholesome. And it's just
Yeah.
like, hey, how you doing? We're good. And it's just so cheery. And like just it's just a surprise hearing her saying some of this stuff now. I mean, I know, like, don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, she is a performer. She is very
I'm like,
intelligent.
have you never seen my anal scenes?
I don't watch
Right.
anal. I don't really watch anal that much. Like,
No,
Okay, my
I
heart only broke a little bit, but it's okay.
well, it's mainly because for me, it's like I am a titty guy. I
My tits
love,
do get bigger.
yeah. I mean, I've seen your titties since you got them. Well, when we were
My tits
friends.
are still all natural.
or
Yeah.
I've seen your titties at a few different places when I've taken pictures. So I've seen your titties in person. And like I love titties. Titty I don't curse, but the time that I did curse, like
yes,
a few years ago by accident, I was talking about titties. Because
he
I
was talking
love,
about titty fucking.
yeah, I'm a titty
Had to say it for
connoisseur.
him.
I don't care if you are a flatboard to seven like a seven size a watermelon. I like titties. Everything else doesn't really do it for me. And it's just like for me, it's like if I'm watching anything, I only care to making sure that I can see that angle and a vagina. That's all I need, and and
A
I'm
lot of
done.
my anal scenes are it's like doggy, but then I twist my torso back with my head on the bed, so you get my face, my titties, my pussy, and my ass.
Well, I think it's
Ooh,
also
I
because
did that on my live last night, actually.
I've
okay.
never I've never given someone anal.
Hmm,
I'll say
Not
that.
yet.
right?
I never like, and I'm 41. I have never given
That's
someone.
not old first and for the.
I said I'm getting
Right?
old.
Come
I didn't
on.
say I was. I'm getting old. And like I've never given to anybody anal. So and I've only, you know, yeah. So it's a different mindset. And then a lot of the girls who I've messed with in my lifetime, that's not what they're really into, you know?
Mhm.
Like I've jokingly said this. I've like in my 16 years in porn, I've
Mhm.
only had vaginal sex with one porn performer once. And yeah, so it's not, and like she might be more willing to do it, but it's not like something that I just run into. Like, yeah, yeah, let me go into the booty hole, and it's comfort level with people, whatever. So it's
Yeah.
not top of mind.
I feel that. But hey, maybe the next girl you end up dating might be a freak.
No,
Right?
She might want it in the booty.
Yeah. Like the wildest thing of like anyone that's seen any of my work or any of my
oh,
interviews or any of
I've
my
seen your
tweets,
work
like
now. Don't get me
everyone
wrong.
knows I love anal.
I've seen your work. I've seen a lot of your work, but a lot of the more stuff that I've seen is just the vaginal penetration or girl girl. I love girl girl now. That's the
Yeah, I have a lot of girl
epitome.
girl and a lot of girl girl anal.
Yeah.
I feel like I need more girl anal. I feel like I haven't done a lot of girl anal.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
that'll be fun.
Literally, like, I feel like anyone that's ever interacted with me knows how passionate I am about anal. I literally had one of my fans on my OnlyFans message me, I was like yesterday or the day before, and he was like, do you really like anal, or like do you just do it for the camera? And I'm like, first of all, if I don't like something, I'm not doing it for the camera. Second of all, can you not tell how happy I am? Like when two
Right?
dicks are in my ass, I have the biggest smile on my face. Like, are you kidding me, sir?
Like, come on, those orgasms
Well,
are
I think a lot of people think that like it's sales, whatever, and or like there's a lot of people who are, like, it's just something like people like gay for pay or straight for pay. It's kind of like,
they're
oh, are
kinky
you only
for
doing
pay.
this? Huh?
They're kinky for pay.
Yeah.
They're kinky for pay, whatever, and they're not really into it. And you could tell in their face. And like from what Nicole
Mhm.
is saying, if you look at her face, you see she is in full enjoyment.
Yeah. Because
She is head over heels.
literally, it was because I sent him my one of my newer anal releases, which was anal with like steel, and
Mhm.
he was like, "Oh, first of all, so fucking hot! Oh my god!" But
Everybody you're
he was
saying,
like, "Do you really enjoy this?" And I'm like, "Are you? Do you see the smile on my face as he had a ball deep in my asshole? Like, are you kidding me? What do you mean? Do I enjoy this? You fuck." Yeah.
Right? You're
I'm
like,
just
come on,
like,
I'm
I
a
just
slut.
want to point
could I
something
look
out really quick.
happier?
I just want to point something
Mhm.
out really quick. I haven't touched my phone to look up anything vegan, and my phone just popped up. This place, I'm not gonna say it because it might be close to me, is a Yelp top 10 vegan restaurant in US.
They're
Check it
always
out.
listening.
My
They're
phone
listening.
is listening to me. And
Oh,
I
the
was
phones are always listening.
I just find that
Mhm.
so because it just popped up like bright and then that popped up.
Yep.
Anyway, no, but yeah, like
Zuckerberg.
everybody, if you love anal, check out Nicole Sings because she really loves anal, as you can
It's my
tell.
favorite.
No, no, like I can tell that. I just know like from what I watch.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
And
you could tell I like it. So how is this man subscribed to my OnlyFans and seeing
well,
all the anal I post and how much I love it, asking me how do you really like it?
because some people literally do a lot of one thing and they really hate it.
Oh,
Because
that's a
I
shame.
like I'm not saying names, but I remember one person who really, really, really despised doing any type of thing with a dude, you know? And for example, like she hated it cold-heartedly.
mhm.
She's one of the people who was as a lesbian that didn't even like using like a dildo or something.
Mhm.
It was really against penetration, and
Oh, that's upsetting.
so she really hated it, whatever, but she did it because, it's what people, wanted to see.
Mhm. That's what she got booked
So
for, basically.
you said what?
That's what she got booked for, basically. So she
Yeah,
just accepted those instead of being able to pick and choose the things that she actually
exactly.
likes.
And that's why I say what Nicole is doing with, doing her own stuff. She can pick and choose and do all that she wants.
Exactly. I'm like, this is for my OnlyFans. I'm not being paid for this unless people buy it. I'm taking money out of my own pocket to get like locations and equipment and all that. Yeah,
Mhm.
you think I'm doing this for like because I hate it? Like, I
Oh, I need to
understand
say this.
you guys
Exactly.
need
I
to
need to
request
say
it.
this. Y'all out there, okay, look, from what she just said, if you want a receipt from her and you want her to do something specifically, and you say, I want this set up this way, I want this set up this way, and if she gives you a damn price, don't get all mad and all hostility because she has to do that because she has to first get the location, get the clothes, get the talent that you want, and then set everything up. This stuff is not freaking free, and she's not gonna use all of
Mhm.
her money, not knowing she's gonna make like her money back, especially if it's a dang old custom and it's just going to you. So please
Thank you.
take your time out, put your wallet out, and give her money for her just due. And then don't get mad because it's a little fee more because she has to make money from it too. So
This
stop being that little cheap, selfish imp effer out there, and pay for what you're gonna get. Stop trying to be that little thief and say, "Well, I can go get this." No, yeah, you probably can because you're stealing, and like it's not gonna be what you want. You watch where everybody else want. So if you want something specific, stop being a little cheap bastard. I'm sorry.
this is why I love you. Thank you. Yeah, because like first of all, hiring a male talent costs a minimum of 1,000 if they want like me with a guy like for a custom. I'm gonna have to pay them. So whether I even if I don't get a talent or don't get a camera person, don't get a location, if they just want a boy girl custom with a specific talent and I'm giving at least $1,000, then OnlyFans takes 20%. So I'm if I charge you even just 1,000, I'm losing $200 on it. Like,
Exactly.
I'm
Not
sorry.
even counting
I got
location and everything else.
my
Like
eyes my eyes
I've had
turn
that
red.
happen where they request all these crazy things and they want me to film with someone who's like across the US from me. And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
this is how much it's gonna cost, and that's not even counting the flights because I'll figure out other stuff to make that money
yeah.
too. And they'd be like, "Oh, damn, bitch, you trying to charge all this, and that?" I'm like, "Okay, let me do the quick math for you. Okay,
Right. Like, let me break it down in invoice.
let me break it down for you. Then the test alone costs a few $100s, between two
Mhm.
and 300, depending where you're going, and then to think of first of all how much time it takes me to produce this one thing that I could be doing something else that's paying me probably more, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
and
have to
especially and
show you the
especially
math,
and
like
especially if you got to pay your camera person, if like
Mhm.
because not every scene can be shot with a steady cam. You need someone to walk
Yeah.
around and shoot it, and then like
mm,
God forbid, like sometimes I don't know how to edit, and guess what? Not everybody knows how to edit, so that means I
Yeah.
gotta
So it's
hire
at least
somebody.
$500 right there for camera and editing.
See, so you
exactly.
gotta think about all the stuff that goes into it, and this is just from me, being someone who has recorded somebody, being someone who's taking pictures of somebody, being
Mhm.
someone who's given the stuff that I record to someone like to back to the talent so they can edit it, and then sometimes they come back and say, "Hey, Raw, can you edit this for me?" And I have to do it. So I look at every little dango aspect. If it's
Mhm.
just a solo, you just want them to sit in front of a couch and just masturbate, and you don't care about anything else.
Mhm.
Yeah, that could be a little cheaper. But you say,
Even when they request specific nails, specific wardrobes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but if you say, yeah, Nicole, I want you to do a anal with blah blah talent, and I want you to be doing it in front of a Christmas tree while you're stuck
Candy
on
cane.
a
Yeah.
candy cane, and I want the Christmas tree to be pink, and I want to be next to a fireplace. That's a whole elaborate setup because one, she has to
Literally.
find a damn fireplace. So you gotta think about
Mhm.
everything that goes into it, and then like location is not cheap, damn it.
No.
So
Although my new place does come with a fireplace, which is very exciting.
Hey, see, that's a lucky
we're
bet.
talking we're talking business. Yeah, like she doesn't have a fireplace. So, like it's okay. No, no, but be serious. Like you know, pay for your porn. That's what it
Literally.
is.
Like,
That's
because
what it
when
is.
people like the amount of times, like even on my live last night, so many people were talking about like, oh my god, I loved your scene with this and that, and I was like, oh well, that's not on my site. What do you do? And they're like, oh, I found it on our website, and I'm like, oh, so you're saying you stole it from me, and you want me to talk to you about it for free, and not even tip me to talk to you about the thing you stole from me?
Hmm.
You
Mhm.
dumb mother.
Exactly.
I
You're
want
just
to say
like,
this,
come on,
like
man.
I've been around people who like are recording stuff, whatever, and it baffles me at how many people, I get it. I get it. People want conversation or to converse with people. And there's a lot of people who are friendly about it, whatever, and will converse with them. But
Mhm.
then those same person who converses for the entire time do not give a dingo dime,
Yeah.
and that's ridiculous. Yes, like a lot of
It's
them
like,
are
is this not the
friendly.
job?
Yeah, it's like a lot of them are friendly, whatever, but you got to remember. Just like if you see them at a convention and you walk up to them and talk to them, whatever.
Oh,
You
the
Hmm.
ones
know,
that'll corner
I
you for
can I
20
can I
minutes
can
and
I
don't
can
buy
understand
anything.
I can understand if you're just saying hello and you're getting their card, whatever. Just so you can watch them later if that's not your favorite star, or you just like see them and say, "Oh, dang, she is beautiful. Let me get something like so I can watch them later." And then you can tip. But if you know who the person is and you walk up to them and say, yeah, Nicole, like you say you shot with Dread. I saw your shot, your shot with Dread, whatever. I just wanted to say it's a beautiful thing. And if she says, "Oh, you want to get a picture?" and you say yes, don't get mad because he charges for a picture because
Hmm.
that is like that's what we're there. Like the thing is, you got to remember, like if like as she said earlier, if you are doing a dang old scene for a company, whatever, you get paid once. And you don't make all your money back sometime when you do customs. So yeah, stop being a cheap a-hole and stop stealing your porn. I'm sorry,
Right? Like even my Jules Jordan scene, like when I shoot like super hot stuff for companies, I don't get access to their website like
Hmm.
99% of the time. When that scene came out, I was so excited. I bought a membership for the website so I could watch my scene. Yet there's these cheap
Hmm.
ass fans that are like, oh, I'm gonna wait for it to be pirated. Sir, I'm in it and I had to pay to see it. Like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. I've had that happen too. Like my first VR scene, I was like, I have to see this. I
They're like,
have
it's
to.
so hot.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, well, either way, I'm still supporting the people who are supporting me, you know?
Yeah.
You just go ahead and you pay them, but it's like, what is so hard for others to do the same thing?
Literally, like porn's a
Mhm.
luxury, not a necessity. If you
Exactly.
can't afford it, you're not like don't fucking steal it. It's not like it's like talking about earlier diapers or tampons or like food. Like you don't have to watch us. You want to watch us. And if you
Mhm.
want something, you fucking pay for it.
Exactly.
and don't get
I,
mad that a
I,
performer this says, put it like this. Put it like this, and I'm gonna make it a simple terms. So let's say you pay for someone to come clean your home, whatever. You're paying them for a service.
Mm,
Porn is the exact same thing. You're paying them
yeah.
to give you a service so you can do some things. And thing is, it's like if you pay it for a custom, whatever,
Mhm.
you have that scene forever. It's in your possession forever.
Mhm.
So that's more than just one nut, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So and like there's some things that I own that I've watched more than once,
Oh yeah.
numerous times,
Mhm.
because
Right.
it's damn good, whatever. But guess what? I paid for that. I work. No, the only thing that I don't rewatch is if I shoot it because I
Yeah.
feel wrong.
Yeah. Like
I
my thing is like when you go and buy clothes at a store, you don't say, "Oh, well, can I wear it out of the store and like just try it on and see if I like it before I pay for it? Like, can you give me like let me take a picture of myself in it and see if I like it. Give me a little preview for free, and then I'll come back and pay for it." No, if you want something, you pay for it and then you have it. And if you don't like it, you already bought it. And like that's just how consumerism and capitalism works.
Exactly.
exactly.
Mind you, also just because we just did Exotica New Jersey, I have had people come up to my booth before trying to figure out what I'm giving out for free. I've literally had people where I was like talking to someone else. I was like near my booth, but not right next to it, and I could still see my booth. I saw someone come by and actually take 8x10s.
Oh yeah, people will walk by and steal if you're not looking at your booth. And I'm like, I paid money out of my pocket to buy these DVDs, to buy these 8x10s. None of this was free to me.
Do you do
Like
you
Exactly.
do you
paying
know
for
I
hotel and
do
travel, paying for booths and stuff, yet you think you deserve it for. free because you're a cheap sack shit.
Do you know I didn't know that until I started working in porn that at these conventions like y'all get the like DVDs that y'all hand out and sign whatever that y'all
Mhm.
pay for them yourselves.
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
spending
I
like
did
20
not
bucks a DVD.
I did
Like,
not know that until I started working in porn. And I'm
yeah.
like, okay, now I understand why they are so high. And
Mhm.
like I don't have a big, porn DVD collection. And the thing is like even if I did whatever, I understand like why they are this and that, whatever. And people just don't get it. I'm sorry. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot.
Mhm.
And it's just and even people that I know personally were saying, well, porn is this, porn free. Porn is not free. Porn is stolen. And then
Literally.
unless you pay
Exactly.
for
The free porn
it.
is stolen.
Yeah,
Because
like if you say, "Oh, I watch all my porn for free," you're admitting, "Hey, I'm a low-life piece of shit thief that doesn't care about supporting people for their work."
exactly.
Tell on yourself, go for it.
Because
I'm
each
sorry.
time I get a magazine, a DVD, or whatever kind of merch, I usually buy at least 10 of one, you know?
Yeah.
Or, for example, we have physical t shirts that we're selling. Usually they'll ask us to buy 50, you know?
Mm,
So we usually have to at least have like a few $100s, and not thousands of dollars worth of merch that we paid for beforehand just to
yeah.
hope to be able to sell that during the expos.
Oh, put it like this. Y'all out there, I gave Nicole a shirt for the ones we have for this podcast.
Mhm.
And guess what? I paid for that, y'all. But the thing is, because Nicole Aria is F, I think I did. I did give you a shirt, right?
Uh, at
Uh,
X3 Expo?
X3, I think I did.
Mm, I'm not sure.
I think I
I think
did
you
X.
wanted to, but I don't think
Yeah,
she was there at the time.
I didn't come home with any clothing from X.
Oh my God, I thought I did because I saw you at X3. We had a full-on conversation.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
We have some new merch on the way, including like
Oh,
this.
it's so cute.
I thought I
Hey,
gave you one. Oh my God.
Well,
I
this year, if you
I
have any
see.
left over, I'd love one.
Well,
we do
I'm
have a
about to tell you,
couple.
like after the podcast, I'm gonna tell you something, but no, like I thought I gave you one because I've seen you like 5, 6 times since then. And
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you thought you gave it to me once, you wouldn't keep trying to give it to me.
yeah, no, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like I thought I did because like I've seen you since then. We've like
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a few times. So it's not like I didn't see. I feel horrible now.
Don't feel bad. It's okay.
Anyway, but speaking of clothing and all this stuff, you knit. What do you like? You do you knit still, or is that just
I knit for a while and then I got so busy with my paid work and my volunteer work and everything that I haven't had time to. I'm staring at a whole bunch of yarn that I bought.
Mhm.
I just haven't had the time.
okay? No, I was just wondering because I
I like
know
to think of
we
those
just
as
had somebody
seasonal
on.
hobbies.
We just
I
had
like to
somebody
think,
on that knits a lot, and
mhm.
I wanted to see your creations.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, let me go grab. I have one thing that I knit that I just lay out in the sunbeam my cats like to sit in because I sprinkle catnip on
Oh,
it.
go ahead.
yeah. While she does that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
You didn't have to say that. You could have just walked away for a second,
Okay,
just and
bye.
I would have
I'm like,
just.
one of my cats is currently sniffing it, and I'm shedding catnip everywhere.
Oh my God. I didn't mean to. Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah,
See, like I don't have that
so
talent.
it's like a just covered in catnip, but
It's okay. Your pet
yeah,
comes
it could be
first.
like a little blanket.
You have two of them, right?
Yes, and they're currently both staring at me, asking me what I'm doing with their catnip blanket.
She's showing us her work kitties. I don't know their names. Cat one and cat two, or
Bunny and Moxie.
Bunny and Moxie. She's just showing us something really
Yeah, I'm
quick.
like, I could take the camera off the tripod and show you because they're both staring, but that's currently in my junk pile of things that I'm in the middle of moving.
Yeah, we're not going to give
Yeah.
the fans a in-depth view of your home. Not yet. If you go to her OnlyFans and you or one of her mini vids and she has the room that she's showing you, that's how you can see it. But other than
Yeah.
that, you don't get to see it. People out there,
Yeah.
relax.
Actually, I don't know if you heard the knock earlier. I just checked my Ring camera. I got more furniture just delivered that I'm gonna put together after this. It's
Yeah, the
coming
one
together.
like the only thing I need in this new home is I need a new bed in my spare room because I only had like two beds where I lived at before. And so like since that room is still full of junk of just my
Mhm.
boxes, it's like, well, I'm not in no rush to put a bed in there. But
Yeah,
I need to because like um I figured that I need one extra bed in a room so people can have sex in.
Yes.
Um
wait, do you have a roommate or
I live
because
alone.
so don't you already have an extra bed? Like,
I have I have guests over
mm,
and I figure like if like one of them is sleeping over here, like for example, if Sarah comes visit me, whatever, like if I have a room in my if I have another bedroom and they can do stuff in there, she doesn't have to move the stuff off the bed she's sleeping in
makes sense.
to do a thing. So she has a like another bed because
Very respectful. I like it.
well, and it's well, I try to be the most respectful person. So like people like I used to have like two internets at my crib so people can, use one room to do live shows. And like I put my headphones like when I put headphones on, I can't hear anything. Like I'm just going to the world. And like the only time I hear anything is if like stuff starts rocking, like people were hitting the wall like really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
And like I remember one time I thought it was an earthquake that was going on. And it was like, oh no, just people having sex.
I was just
And
getting, I was
it
just
was
getting banged real good.
it was one time that an earthquake really happened and the two people were it was her first time trying anal.
Oh.
And like the thing is like I wanted to walk in there and say, y'all okay? Because I know they were in the middle of it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I wanted to say like you didn't get hurt when he was doing anal for the first time and the earthquake actually happened while he was inside of her. And they kept it in the thing. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
I've never felt an earthquake that's actually moved my bed.
It was one a few like I want to say like 3 4 months ago that that this was real was a really bad earthquake. I've only
In
felt a few
LA?
in LA, yeah.
I've
Mhm.
been here for all the ones for over the past 4 years pretty much, and I've never really felt any.
Yeah, it was one
Like
that
there'll
was
be like
really
some
big.
like shake like my cabinets a little bit. But
Without saying my location, it was really close. And
nah.
I know the stuff like was on my computer that was almost falling off because it was really shaking.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know one knocked over my because all my previous pets that have passed, I have them like cremated in little boxes on like a little
Oh.
shelf on the wall. And one like knocked over my hamster's ashes and I went to like catch him. But it never
Oh,
like shook like a whole bed.
yeah.
Well, didn't take the bait. It just shook.
Uh
I was like on the computer and I saw it shake. I
mm.
just said that because they were in the middle of anal, and then the earth shook while he was penetrating her, and I'm like,
Like,
"You okay?" Because I don't know how much it shook
See,
her
I feel like that would
while.
just make it even better.
But I didn't.
never know.
I waited until they finished, and I'm like, I didn't want to walk in there and ask,
You
but
know, I mean, if there
y'all
was an
cool.
issue, they would have said something, I imagine.
Well, I mean, I know, but I just said it was just like I don't if I don't have to record or I have nothing to do with the scene, I go in the other room and just
Oh yeah.
do whatever. Like I don't even want to hear it. Like I just say okay, because I don't have to do nothing with it, you
Yeah.
know. So
I
yeah.
get it.
But question, what else? Since like this is where we are now after Halloween. But what horror movies do you like? I see it on here. It says horror movies you enjoy watching.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if you've seen me promoting any of it yet. I just released my first like attempt at costume makeup. I
Hmm.
did an Art the Clown solo from
Yeah, I saw that. I
Terrifier.
saw that. I s-
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
art like you did. I think I commented. I left a comment.
I have to look at the comments. I don't remember. I
I
was
think I
just too
did. I think
excited
I
about
did.
the
I thought it was really good.
names. Yeah, on the full thing's on my OnlyFans, obviously, but like even the just a little teaser put together.
Mhm.
Because I've been a fan of the franchise. Because I don't want to seem like a hipster, but I've been such a fan of the franchise since before it was a franchise. Like since Terrifier 1, like I love them. And then the second one came out and I was not a fan much when I saw it in the theaters. And then the third one came out and I saw it twice in theaters with an opening week. It was so fucking
Okay.
good. But other than that, I like 31 by Rob Zombie. I love American Mary. Um, yeah, those are probably some of my favorite horror movies.
I have never seen Terrifier.
Me
They're
neither.
very gory, but
I will say this is because like, like I missed the entire rush for the first one.
there
And
wasn't
like,
really a rush for the first one because it was a small independent film.
well, I mean like people who are talking about it and everybody was rushing to see it when it got more popular. Like I
Mhm.
missed that entire thing. And then like a lot of people were at my house and they left my house to go watch Terrifier 3. And I'm like, I've never fully watched one and
Mhm.
I didn't watch two at all. So I wouldn't even know what was going on. And I'm like, yeah, I like gory stuff, but sometimes it depends on the gore because sometimes it's gory to be gory and it's not good. But I heard people really love Terrifier. And like for me, it's like when I watch horror movies, like I don't know, I need some type of substance.
Oh, well, the third one has that. Like the third, there's always been an underlying um plot to the movies, but the third one was the reason it was so good across like everything was it had like the gore per usual. It had a lot of because a lot of criticisms were that it was like just like violent gore on women and like that it was like against women or whatever. So like they listened to those criticisms and corrected it, and there was plenty of gore on men, which was so fun.
Okay.
Um, so like they listened to the critiques and like we're not trying to come off as like misogynistic woman killers. Like so they equally killed in the most fabulous gory ways. They and then there's a big like underlying story like plot of themes of religion, Satanism, demonism.
Oh wow.
Uh, the main character dealing with PTSD after the trauma of the second one. Like there's so much depth to the movie.
Okay.
I I'm trying to think. Um, because the last new horror movie that I saw Scissors.
I wanted to
Um,
see that, but I didn't see it.
so 'cause I went to the premiere for it.
Mm.
So that was
It looks
okay.
so good.
And I saw oh my God. I'm trying to think because like I watch a lot of the B-rated movies
Mm-hmm.
because me and my friend joke about how sometimes they look really, really bad and sometimes
Did you ever see Zombievers?
tell me
I think I
first
saw
no.
that one. I love zombie movies, so I'm pretty sure
No,
I've seen that.
Zombievers. It's about the zombie beavers.
No,
No.
wait,
It came out maybe
so
like
good.
not like 10 years ago, but like maybe like 6-ish years ago. I feel like B movie is fantastic because B horror movies are the best because they have titties, and
Yeah.
that was always my attraction to B horror movies was all the titties. But it's also a really good movie.
I
Oh, that,
like I would
yeah.
say I like nudity in movies, whatever, and like in these movies, but sometimes it just seems that they're naked to be naked compared to nude for the reason they should be naked.
Yes,
True. I
Does
mean,
that make
some
sense?
some places they're still trying to sell sex, even if they don't.
No, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, like sex sells. But like I mean like there's some movie where like it's like okay, it's a horror movie and then randomly like while she's running her shirt tears and she's just naked. And it's just like
are you sure that wasn't Scary Movie with
that's
Pam
that's
Anderson?
that's I mean
No,
no
Purple
no
That
Rain.
one
she
was cheesy,
that's
wasn't
no
it?
that's like she wasn't naked, she was posing. I mean there's a movie where she's literally running and the killer grabs her back and it tears off
Yeah,
and
that was one of
then
the Scary Movies
yeah
with
no
Carmen
but
Electra,
yeah
and
no
then
no
they
no
stabbed her
no
in the city.
it was like I don't consider that scary movie. It was a real killer movie.
Oh,
Yeah. It was a real killer movie,
I want to
and
see that one.
I gotta find it. I saw it
You're
a
like, come on, why
I
not?
saw it a long time ago, and it's just like, okay, you just wanted to show someone's taste,
See, that's
you
why I
know,
like it.
like
And you
I love
know,
titties.
for example, like you seen VHS, right? The original.
No, I've seen the rec, like the record found footage kind of things, but I've never. I don't think I've ever seen VHS.
There's like seven of them, but
Oh.
the very first one is someone, and she's naked, and I love that's one of the like I think her character is one of the you seen Siren?
I've not heard of that one.
So I think the other thing called Siren. Siren is based upon that one scene in VHS.
Okay.
And that character is topless in some parts of the some parts of that because it's like different it's like three or four found footage thingies.
Mhm.
And I think as performers y'all would enjoy why she is killing them. I'm not gonna give away the story, but as you know, people of the female gender and things that you deal with
Mhm.
because of us men, I think you will enjoy that first scene.
That's why I like the Spit on Your Grave movies and American Mary.
I've never seen those.
They're all like pretty much like a woman gets assaulted and then she takes vengeance and it's fantastic.
Oh, they deserve it. Yeah.
But
oh,
American Mary is like it's been one of my favorites for like over a decade at this. Like it is so because it's about a woman in medical school and then she uses that knowledge and I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
This
Very
sounds
good.
a little bit
See,
above
we're not spoiling the movie.
things.
So, yeah,
That's
like
pretty cool.
so
So good.
if you were to say your top five, what would you say?
Horror movies?
Horror, not porn. Horror.
That's what I said. Horror movies.
It sounded like you said horror movies.
No, sometimes they can be both.
No, I just know Sarah. That's why I thought she said horror.
No.
But go ahead. What's your top five for horror movies, Nicole?
Oh, me. I thought you were asking
I was
Sarah.
talking to you. Yeah, this is my
Girl, this is about you, okay?
this is
I
Nicole's
thought
show.
I answered already. I don't know.
You no,
Uh,
you said why you said what you like. You didn't say your top five movies.
okay, so top five would be 31, Terrifier 3, American Mary, hmm, Terrifier 1, and let's see, a fourth or a fifth one. God, I love them also. Honestly, I really like Tusk.
You say
Okay.
what?
Tusk.
I've never seen I've never seen any of your
Oh,
favorites.
it's so fucked up. Everyone
Right?
hated it. They're talking about coming out with the second one, and I haven't heard anything since, but I'm really excited. It's Justin Long, and it's just like all sorts of fucked up.
See, I will say this. I don't really get scared at a lot of horror movies,
Oh, me
but
neither.
I will say one thing. One movie made me never want to mess with cats again. And it like it bought like not let me rephrase this. I probably could not own a cat because of this movie.
What movie?
I Pet Cemetery,
Uh,
Oh my
the
God.
original Pet
one
Cemetery.
second.
She has a Pet Cemetery thing in her. I
She
could
might. She really might.
I that movie. Oh my God. She probably can't even hear what I'm saying right now, but that movie just
You don't want one of these little babies.
I could pet a cat. I could probably even be with a cat for a while. I lived with a cat since the movie, but I could not be the owner of the cat. Like if I'm with somebody and they own the cat, cool. I think it's more so me owning the cat because of the story in Pet Cemetery. But like those because like all like the majority of my favorite movies are like the older movies, like Children of the Corn and like
Oh, those are
children
good.
Oh, that was a
I
good
children
one.
like
love Children of Corn growing up.
is it Children Under the Stairs or something like that?
I don't know. I know
The people
El
under the stairs.
Orfanata was good.
The people under
The
the
or
stairs are original. So stuff like I like the old ones and like Exorcist one, yes, give me that. Pinhead, yes. You know, the second the Dream Warriors, whichever one Freddy that is. You
uh,
know, then that's the third one or fourth one. So and yeah, so I wasn't a big fan of Michael Myers. I never have been.
I'm I'm not a bit like most classic horror movies. I'm not a big fan of. Like I've never really gotten into like the Halloweens or the Friday the 13th or like the Pet Cemeteries. I prefer like I don't know, like I can appreciate them for their cinematic value and their part in history, but yeah, I remember the first old, it's not even old, it's probably early 2000s maybe, horror movie that I liked was, it's in Spanish. I think it's like El Orfanata. I think it's all in Spanish, but it has subtitles. It translates the orphanage.
Mhm.
It was really, really good, but it was more like a mental thing than like scary, scary.
Not the orphan, right? I think that one was
No,
English.
the orphan was about like the little Russian chick.
Oh, the orphan, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is called
Is that the
in
one
English,
with
it's the
the
orphanage. I'm pretty sure in Spanish it was like El Orfanata or something. It's a movie all in Spanish, but it's so good.
See, because Spanish is my first language, so I would totally watch that in Spanish, you
Do
know?
it. Well, I
That
don't think they
sounds
have it in
cool.
English. I think they just had like subtitles in English. But I mean, I love it. It was one of my first like horror movies that I was like, oh, this is so fucking good.
I'm gonna look that one up because I want to see that.
Do it.
For me, I personally prefer more like thrillers as opposed to horrors. Cause
Mhm.
like I really like all kinds of like zombie stuff, like end of the world kind of situations. I don't know why
Mhm.
those are just like super entertaining for me.
Because they're
Like,
technically realistic.
yeah, right. Like I'd rather
World
do
War Z.
that than to be like scared of like a jump
I did not like
horror.
World War Z.
No.
Mhm.
I thought
World
World
War
War Z
Z
was
was
horrible.
terrible. World War Z was just
Um,
terrible. That one was super cheesy.
I saw it in theaters
I
too.
feel like they they were trying to act like it was a serious zombie movie, but that's more of a cheesy zombie movie. You know, like personally, like what is it called? I think it's like well, obviously there's like Contagion that I like that's really good. And then there's some that's like I think it's like the first 24 or like 24 after, something like that.
Oh yeah, 28 days after all
Yeah,
those. Yeah,
those.
yeah,
I
that
really
whole
like
series.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that kind of series, you know, where
Mhm.
you're just like,
Yeah.
yo, this kind of looks realistic. Like,
What
if,
about the Will Smith one? The
I hated that
oh,
movie.
I Am Legend. That one was pretty good. I kind
I
of
am
liked
let
that
I'm gonna
one.
take why I am Legend was horrible. Um,
because the dog died, because that was the part that I hated.
That was
do
so
you
sad.
I cried.
do you know what the story in the book?
I didn't know there was a
Oh,
book.
I didn't
So
read
it
the
like
book.
it came from a book. The entire thing is Will Smith is actually the bad guy in the entire movie, you
Hmm.
know, and they changed the entire movie if you think about it from that perspective. And the thing is, it's like
Yeah.
he is the one that is different than all of like, you know, he's the real problem compared to all of them. And they
Oh.
can only come out at night because of whatever. So yeah, they changed the whole perception of the whole movie and it killed like that in my opinion is possibly the worst movie that he's ever done. Will Smith.
Okay.
Like really, and it's really close to After Earth because After Earth is horrible too.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
was
heard
Um,
that
hearing
one.
crazy about
yeah,
that.
it's not a horror movie. It's a movie with him and his son. That movie sucks booty cheeks. So those are two things that I really hate.
Yeah.
So we are getting close to the end, but I do want to ask you, like, we've been asking everybody this question. What do you think is the funniest thing that ever has happened to you while you have been on set?
Mm, funny? Uh, I don't
Look
know.
at
A lot of the time, which again, I have on video of, because a lot of people don't know to get ready for an anal scene, I pop my fist in. So I have like BTS footage on my sites of like meme where I'm just like fist in my butt, and then like the guy walks in, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, just get ready." Um, so that's
Oh my
pretty funny, I guess.
No, because not because everybody has like a crazy story
Yeah, I'm trying
about
to think of
something.
anything.
Or like the most memorable thing that stood out.
She's, I
For
have no
example,
idea.
for me, one time because I was doing a camping scene, my set caught on fire. So that's memorable.
Oh my God.
She's like, nothing that
Oh,
crazy has happened to me.
Yeah,
no, it's wild.
nothing too crazy. See, mind you, like they were like putting lighter fluid on the fire to make it like to actually like make the fire look a little bit bigger than what it was.
Mhm.
And so when they squirted it, it kind of just like created a line towards my tent. So I was literally like half naked doing pictures inside the tent, and I was kind of trapped inside for a little bit till they put it out.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's
That's when it becomes a squirting scene and you help put the fire out.
Right. I'm like, here, you need a firefighter? I got you.
I'm actually about to shoot a scene like that, I think tonight or tomorrow.
oh my
Oh,
God.
that sounds
'Cause
awesome.
a fan ordered a custom and he wanted like candles around me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I was like, wait, I could turn this into like a full scene that I'll be releasing on my sites. And it's gonna be like a whole bunch of like candles all around me, and I'm gonna end by squirting them all out.
So, question,
That's
what's
pretty
well,
awesome. I
we're
like
going with
that.
that. What's the craziest thing someone has requested from you then?
I don't really get.
Let me rephrase this. What is the most different thing you've been requested? Like you say, okay,
Probably this candle one is a little
okay.
different. It's definitely exciting. Like, I've just never done anything like it before, but I was like, oh, this looks so fun. I like my thing about when people are like, do you even shoot customs? Do you like to shoot? I'm like, I fucking love shooting customs because like I have my own type of horny brain, so I come up with my own horny ideas. But when I hear horny ideas for customs from my fans that have their horny brain, I'm like, this is a total different level of horny, and I love it because I'm like, oh my God, I could never even would have thought of that.
Yeah.
And I just have so like I love shooting customs. The only thing is, again, with a budget and I have to buy all these things and set these things and stuff.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't want to spend money and they just want their idea to be a thing. And I'm like, I mean, I really want to do it for you, but I'm not going to lose money just to make you come.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's why I went on my little rant earlier, y'all. I'm sorry it needed to be said.
Well,
So, so before we finish off, you said you've been around for 4 years. You probably don't even have a list anymore, but who is your list of 5 people you have not worked with that you want to work with?
So many people I haven't gotten to work with yet. A lot of people tag me in. They want, and I've discussed, but then it fell through. I want to work with Chris Diamond because he just looks like he would feel so good in my butt. Um, he's really hot. Let's see. There's so many people. I have to like scroll through my Twitter and see. I haven't gotten to work with Sage Hunter yet, and she's really hot.
okay.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to come up with people of like all genders because I'm like, there's just so many performers I want to fuck, and how do I narrow it down to top five?
Right. I feel you. I have
I
what I call a to-do list, you know.
uh,
I add people to my to-do list and I put
hmm,
the location they're at. So I'm like, all right, let's knock these out.
yeah. I know Luna Star and I have discussed shooting a boy girl girl, but that hasn't happened yet. Uh, but that might be happening at some point
Okay.
because she's amazing. Let's see. I'd love to do a boy girl girl with Kazumi because her work is fantastic, and I feel like we have the same level of like
A freak.
horny brain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Kazumi is something else. Like,
Yeah, she's so awesome.
she's amazing. She's so hot. And
Mhm.
just like how she like works on the dick. I'm like, oh, I this would be a fantastic scene.
yeah, I seen her do that before she started doing scenes, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
being like when I say it like that, I mean like me sitting like right here and her like right here beside me doing it. And this before she was Kazumi. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's how far back I go with her. So we
Hmm.
gonna leave it like there.
Yeah.
And it
Uh,
wasn't on me, y'all. It was just I was just there.
Just like to watch.
yeah.
Most of the times I'm in a room, people having sex, I'm watching. So
Love
That's
that too. I'm a giant cuck in my personal life. So
no, like I'm a
oh, you're
like
not a cuck, you're just there.
I will send you my BDSM test results, or I'll show it to you one day. And it's like weird because people who know me sometimes it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like what I would be into because of people who who know me.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And like for example, like Grady, Masochist, and Rope Bunny was all 100%.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like you like since you know me, it doesn't seem like that'd be something that like literal me be like, yeah, that's 100%. And then like the next one down is like Voyeur, and that's like 98%. And so it's
well,
like,
that would
oh,
make sense then, but
Right.
but then everybody else is everything else is like 93% was slave. I mean, like, yeah.
He's such a
So
sub.
right, I'm like,
I am
like I thought
97
I was submissive, but
90 97% submissive.
yeah, I need to
I'm
switch up my. I take that test every like 6 months. So I need to.
I take it once a year. And like I'm looking at the last one. Like my dominant was 16%.
No,
So I am a I am
you're a sub
yeah,
through and through.
I'm a sub through and
Mhm.
through.
He's such a
Like
sub.
yeah, when I see you next, I just you'll see the big dip between one that says 62%, then the next one down is like 33%.
Oh
So
my
it
god.
goes from like my prey is 63, and then it goes down to a rigger, which is 33. So it's like beat me
Oh,
up.
that's a pretty high for some prey though. Ooh, someone likes to get
Right.
primal. Ooh,
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like but you wouldn't expect that from
yeah.
yes. It's
Right.
like wait, what? What are
Hmm.
you into? Like, yeah, I'm weird. I'm one of the people that's that you won't expect.
He's
Oh,
But
I
super
love that.
spicy.
But everyone's different. Everyone's got their own sides. Like you said, like when you talk to me, I'm just like wholesome, wholesome. Then it's like he shoved 2 dicks in my ass.
Exactly.
it's also because I met you when you first got in,
But I was
and
still having multiple dicks in my ass
no,
back.
no, no, no. You were just so freaking innocent back then, and like because
Yeah.
your no
I'm
no
innocent.
your hair
Right.
your hair was different, and like you look just a different Nicole Aria back then, and
Yeah.
now I'm like, oh my
Never many
God,
stages.
I'm learning about the freaking Nicole, and I know a little bit about the freaking Nicole,
Yeah.
but damn.
Yeah.
So I love no. In all seriousness, Nicole, I'm glad for all the success that you've been getting in your career and all the stuff you've been doing. You've been nominated for, like, since I met you, you've been nominated for AVNs, XRCOs, Urban X Awards, XBiz Awards, and all this stuff in your career. You have all these fans out here who really enjoy what you do, and I'm glad I was able to meet you at the start of it because I seen all the growth and all the stuff that you wanted to do, the stuff you accomplished. And I wish you so much more because one day I want to see like your entire shelf just full of awards. I want to see you go into the Hall of Fame for all that you do. And like in all seriousness, thank you for coming on and we
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having me.
it because like we don't have enough time right now because I have more stuff to do and I would love for you to come back on because I want to say this, and I told her this before. Before, oh yeah, by the way, Star Factory, we really appreciate you for setting this up. We love you for all that you do and all that you set up for us. We really do love you for that.
They're amazing.
Before they message me again to have you come back on, I had
Hmm.
spoke to her like I do the nude cast. So
Hmm.
we do one like this, but it's all everybody, not me.
You
but
bear doll.
it's completely
Wait, there's
naked.
a naked one?
It's a naked
Yeah, we
one.
have a naked one
It's a
too.
naked one. Well,
What am
we
I doing wearing
so so yeah, we can have you come to do that one when she's back in town. She's in
this?
town for that one, so it's all
Yeah.
in person.
Hmm.
And it was
Wait,
mentioned.
we could be naked together?
Yeah, we would be
Yeah,
naked together on the
I
same
will. I
couch.
will. I will send you a screenshot of the other one because for the first two episodes, it was my former co-host CW. I'm sorry, Chris Stutz. And now like from the third one on, it's Chris Cock who is the male on the camera because
Hmm.
no one wants to see this body naked on camera. And like
That's bullshit.
even in this video, the only two people they see are y'all two. You know,
Hmm.
I say that because like I'm not in camera nude shape. You know, but no,
First of all, everybody is camera nude shape. There's a type for everyone. You don't ever say
Exactly.
no one wants to
well,
see you naked.
well,
Everyone
from
wants
well
to see.
from me, from me, and it's just
That's
because,
Okay,
how
it's
we
your
and
feel.
comfort level.
it's
It's
also
all
because like,
about
and
confidence and
it's also
comfort.
because I'm so modest, because like
And
I
because
say
you're so
again,
submissive.
I'm around so much
Exactly.
nudity. I'm around so much nudity that it really doesn't faze me anymore. But it's
Mhm.
also the fact that because I'm around so many people, whatever. And if I accidentally get hard, and like for example, like Sarah when Sarah's at my house sometimes, she walks around in nothing. And like so if I'm walking around the same way, walking around naked, and I'm just walking around her and I just say, oh damn, Sarah, and then I'm hard, it's like, I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
love that. I'm like, I want to see
Well,
everyone get hard around me.
but and that's my thing because, like, for example, like in the 16 years I've been doing this and I've recorded people, I've only gotten hard from recording people three, like doing pictures or recording people three times in 16 years.
Hmm.
And one time was because
Super professional.
someone actually grabbed me. That was the first time. That was in 2013. And the only other time it happened. I laid down when I was finished and I said, I'm sorry, guys. My bad.
No.
I
Right?
apologize.
But that just
Okay,
means it's
those
gonna sell really well.
Yeah, but it's also because like that's the way my brain works. And it's just like, and because of that, I just like I'm still super modest unless I'm about to have sex with somebody, you know. And like they had to beat me up to get me naked in the pantsless party day.
hmm.
Panther's party.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
pantsless
we
party
had
at
a
my
pantsless party for it was someone's birthday.
yeah.
And so it was basically like
Winnie the Pooh party.
yeah, that's what I called it, like a Winnie the Pooh party. Basically,
Yeah.
we brought out one of the mattresses, and so we were all just kind of like it was like a slumber party basically, and so we were
Well,
all just
that was later during the
together.
day. During the day, it wasn't out there.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about in general. Like we
Yeah,
were all just
during the
on
night,
party
yeah.
vibe,
But
relaxed.
at first it was, and how many? It was like one, two, three, four.
5 people.
It was like I was counting the girls first.
Okay,
One, two. Yeah, it was five of us. Three girls and
it was
two
about
dudes.
5 people. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Oh,
about
so
pants.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I'm like, I want to go to a Honey the Pooh party. I got a honey pot to get some hot sticky
Yay!
loadings.
Well, you're invited to the next one. But like to go back, we were gonna invite you to come on, but then it just wasn't matching in time.
Then
'Cause I
you
think
forgot about me. I get it.
no, because you were I think you were going out the country or something was going
Yeah,
on.
I'm like never home.
And I'm like, okay, well we'll get her on eventually. And you were on my list of people to ask. Because I have a list of people I know who would do it if I asked, and a list that people would look at me weird, you know? So you're on my list because I always got to do it when she's in town, and I have to go by her schedule too, because she's not always in LA, and we do it at my crib, we do it at my house, so it's not about location, and we haven't did it at this house yet, so I just moved, so
Yeah, people keep trying to convince me to go to LA for November. So hey, we
for the
might
uh for the
coming up.
uh for the what's the name party?
The Friendsgiving or what?
Oh, I'm talking about the nomination parties in 2 weeks.
I'll be at the nomination parties, but other than that, I'm pretty much not in LA. I'm traveling next week. I'm traveling last week in November. But
Mhm.
middle, I should be here.
Okay.
But
I
but
forgot about the nominations party, so I'll see you. I can slide in. I
yeah,
don't know.
I'm going
I
to
keep
it, but I
forgetting.
necessarily don't want to go. But we'll see. Because I think we might be getting nominated again for this podcast.
That's what I was
We
about to
hope.
say. Who
We
knows?
hope
We
that'll
get
be, but
nominated again.
Yeah.
they don't say it on camera. They just put it out there because it's a fan one. So it is what it is. But again, Nicole, thanks for coming on. You are a
Thank you
joy,
for
a
having me.
pleasure. You are love. And where can everybody find you?
I am the Nicole Aria across the board. TheNicoleAria.com, Twitter, X, whatever, Instagram, OnlyFans, many everything. The Nicole Aria, except on Reddit, I'm the one Nicole Aria, and on Sex Panther slash Minx, I am just Nicole Aria. But
Where can everybody
yeah,
find you really quick, Sarah Lace?
Everyone can find me on IamSarahLace.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
yay!
We are the Burbank Misfits on Instagram, Burbank Misfits on Facebook, and on the Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it these days. I am RAWSCARR on X and on Instagram. But please, everybody, go out there. Please support that all Nicole does because she is a princess and she deserves to be treated as such. And I'm sorry, rephrase. She's an anal princess and she deserves to be treated as such. And make sure you show her all the love that she deserves. See y'all next week.
Thank you.
Sweet.